born except on Al-Fitra. That is, no child is born except as a Muslim. So what he or she becomes depends on the parents. It is the parents that either make him or her a pagan, a Christian, or a Jewish. So going by this hadith, that is Hadith Sahih Bukhari, going by this hadith, we all should know that our children are born right from the onset as Muslims, whether they are born into the Muslim family or Christian family, whichever family. They were born as Muslims. Now, going by this, as Muslim families, how do we now retain that Islam through which they were born? How do we maintain that? We are going to have some points that will guide us as to how to make or keep our Muslim things Muslim. We should remember that when a child is born into a family, he is given a Muslim name. We call that one is a Muslim by chance. We are not going to talk on what will make that child Muslim by choice. Now, the first thing is the children must be well taken care of. Parents must have time for their children. Most people, they love their work more than the children they have. At the end of the day, when they get this money, they buy many things for them, but that cannot be substituted for the love they ought to gain, they ought to have from their parents. Many material things cannot take care of that aspect. At the same time, even mother substitute. When you have a housemaid, instead of helping you to bring up the children in the way you want, they at times corrupt them and turn them into another thing. Now, what I'm saying in essence is parents must have time for their children. Secondly, there must be time for the reading of the Holy Quran. In Surah Al-Baqarah, verse 2, it says, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, Alim Lam Mim, Dhalika al-kitabu la rayba fihi huddan lil muttaqin. It says, this is a perfect book. It is a guidance for the righteous. So what I'm trying to say is, in essence, is when they read the Holy Quran, it is to guide them. Whoever is guided by Allah, no one can lead astray. But whoever is not guided by Allah, nobody can guide aright. So parents should try as much as possible to create time for the reading of the Holy Quran every day. Not just when they have time. Not just when they go to madrasa. But whenever they are at home, if it is only 10 minutes, let them read together. Let the children read one by one. And somebody, even if it is the father, can translate what has been read to the children hearing and give very, very minimal tafsir so that the understanding will be better. Number 3 is attend the weekly Islamic gathering with the children. NASFAT, alhamdulillah for having NASFAT. It's encouraging both the parents and the children to partake in Islamic worship. Parents should endeavor to take their children along with them to whichever Islamic gathering they are attending. Apart from Islamic weekly gathering, they can also be encouraged to attend holiday camps. They can be taken out for excursion. I mean Islamic excursion. Because wherever they are, whoever they mix with, will determine what will be in their heart. So parents should encourage this, and instead of wasting money on going for fantasy dinners, they should be made to attend Islamic gathering. Followed by respect for the teens. Most parents do not respect their children. They believe they are still very young. They believe they are still very small. They don't give them opportunity to talk. They don't give them the opportunity to express themselves. These children are very brilliant. When you give them the opportunity to express their ideas, they will be able to contribute to reasonable things being discussed within the family. And when you give them this opportunity, that love will be there when they go to school. There are many people out there who are ready, especially for Muslim children, to take them away. We call them wolves. They are ready to take Muslim children away. So when they are at home, show them love. Let them know that they are well loved. Guide them. Guide them. Let them express what it is in their mind. If they have any problem, when you look at them and say, oh, you are not looking fine, what is it? They know you care for them. They believe you show them love. But where a parent doesn't care whether the child is looking good or not looking good, then he or she will look for somebody that will have interest in him or her. I could remember something was shown on the radio, on the television. A child was crying somewhere. She wanted to collect something from the mother. The mother just go and say that I don't have job. When the mother went away, the mother went out, just a man come in and said, what is wrong with you? I want this here. My mother did not give me. Is that what you are crying for? Don't cry. Let me give you. I will give you that thing. He molested that child sexually. Had it been the mother had listened, the mother had given her attention, such would have happened. So do not let us humiliate these children. Do not let us insult them. And let us respect our children. As I said, take interest in what they are doing. Some children are very interested in this graphic design that you are doing. They are interested in, vocational trainings. Let them know what they have interest in, and you engage them with it so that they will not be roaming about anytime and anywhere to the extent of being violated. Be aware of problems and address them straightforwardly. I have explained that earlier. Notice your child when he or she is not happy. Notice when something is bothering his mind. And you can only notice this when you are close to him. So parents must be their children's friends. When they are their friends, what they don't even want to speak out, they will say it. I could remember the child was telling the mother, hey, mommy, tell me, you will not beat me if I tell you this. Why should I beat you, my dear? Tell me. So the woman came down to the level of the child. And she told her that thing, very appalling. What has been happening to the girl that she couldn't tell anyone, but she was bold. The girl was bold to tell the parents. So this is the essence of making yourself a friend. Making yourself a friend to your child. We now have, don't just be your teen's parent, be their partner. Be your children's partner. Give them responsibilities to do. Let them know that they are a member of the family, and the sense of belonging must be there. The parents should give them responsibility based on what they are doing. Now, build a masjid. Every home must have a masjid, I mean mosque. Alhamdulillah, for this COVID-19 lockdown, most parents, they were not used to having congregational prayer with their parents, with their children. But now, whether they like it or not, they are at home to pray with the children. So have a mosque in your house, however small, so that the children will know, hey, I am the one to call the adhan. I am the one to clean the mosque. I am the one to spread the mat. And that is a sign of responsibility. That one will cheer them up to the service of the Lord. And parents should not practice men's Islam. Do you know what I mean by men's Islam? Men's Islam is the father and the son will say the prayer. Mother and children, daughters, they're careless. Everyone should join the congregational prayer. The father should lead. The son to be the muezzin, while the mother and the daughter to stay at the back. And after that, let the father give short admonition. And after the admonition, the mother to offer prayers. It is so good. Prayer really helps children. It helps in upbringing of children. Let the mother give children. And it is so good if by the time you are taking these children to Islamic gathering and you have Muslim neighbors around, from there you can form youth group, having interaction with each other, and the parents must monitor, they must supervise this group, so that from there they will be training their children on how to strengthen them in Islam, on how to behave Islamically, and on how to do things Islamically. From there, even lecturers can be invited to come and give lectures, whether female lecturer or male lecturer. That will still go into them more than the faces they are seeing every day. Because if you say the parents will be giving, that's my mother that is talking, but somebody from outside, they will enjoy whatever topic that is discussed. Parents should provide right role models. What you want these children to become, you have to showcase this. You have to show it to them. If you don't want them to expose their body, don't wear something that will expose your body. Don't buy it for them. If you want them to pray at the right time. Whatever you want them to do it at the right time, because you are to lead by example. And Allah shall ask you concerning how you have brought up these children, as the hadith of the Holy Prophet Muhammad says. Everyone is a shepherd, and you shall be asked concerning how you have taken care of what has been put in your care. So parents should be role models. Then give them reading materials. You know, they watch television. Not all Muslim homes have Islamic channels, but they watch all sorts of movie, drama. But when you have Islamic movies, give to them. When you have textbooks on the Sahabas, give to them. Let them know about Rasulullah Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, how he spent his childhood, his youth, and when he became an elderly person, how did he spend that time? Let them know this, so that from there they can be their role models. As the parents is their role models, also the Sahabas, Rasulullah Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, will be their role models, and they will be trying. You know, they will be trying, and gradually they will get there by making the right step. Now, parents should read books on positive parenting. When we say positive parenting, that is how to guide them. What is parenting? Parenting is a purposive activities aimed at training the children to survive, and aim at how to make them develop well. So parents should read this. There are many parenting styles. We have authoritarian, we have authoritative, we have uninvolved, and we have permissive. The best of this parenting style is authoritative, where a parent guides, advises, controls, loves, and give all sorts of what the child needs to develop. May Allah help us. We are going to discuss the parenting styles, because I said parents should read positive parenting books. So we are going to mention the parenting styles, different types of parenting styles, and the best of them. Stay tuned.
Hello. It's Nadia. How are you, my dear sister? Yes, I'm very well, thank you, but I'm calling to let you know that our father is very ill. We're going to take him to the hospital. I hope that it's nothing serious. He fainted. We're really frightened. His blood pressure has really dropped. Don't worry, I'll come over right away with Aziz.
What happened?
Father is going to be taken to hospital. It's because of his blood pressure again.
Don't worry, all will be well, inshallah.
I'm going to get ready. Ma'am, has something serious happened? Your grandfather is very ill. They're going to take him to hospital. I'm going to go there with your father. We'll be back soon. Look after your brothers well while we're away.
See you soon, my little ones, and above all, no messing around.
Inez, my dear, I'm counting on you. Yes, ma'am, don't worry. You can count on me.
Bye. Take care of grandfather.
Hello, Asya, is that you? You want to go out straight away? But I have to look after my little brothers. Yes, you're right. I'll be right over.
Where are you going?
I'm going out, but that's no concern of yours.
Mum and Dad told you to look after us.
I'll do what I like, and in any case, Mom and Dad won't know about it.
If she's going out, we have to do the same. Come on, let's go and play in the garden. But Mum and Dad said that we had to be good and stay in the house. Don't worry, we're not going to do anything stupid. We're just going to enjoy ourselves a bit in the garden. We won't be leaving it. Sammy, come and see. Hurry up. What is it? Have you found the ball again? Better than that. I've found a lovely little cat. Come and help me catch it. Where is it? Where is it? I'm coming straight away. We're going to give him a shower. He's really dirty, this cat. Oh, I can't manage it. This cat's frightened of water. Ah! Oh no, there's water everywhere. They're going to kill us.
But what have you done? Why is the house in such a state? Mom and Dad called and told me that they'll be back in 5 minutes. 5 minutes! What are we going to do?
But it wasn't our fault. Yes, it's nothing to do with us.
Whether it was your fault or not, the house is still in a state. We will have to figure out a lie or we will be punished. Assalamu alaikum. But what has been going on here? What a mess!
But what have you been doing while we've been out?
It wasn't our fault. There were some burglars who came in through the window. Look! They even smashed the pot.
Yes, I saw them there. There were 3 of them.
And you're sure about what you're telling us?
Yes.
However, we live in a quiet building. You, Sammy, what do you think? Fine, we'll just have to call the police. You'll be witnesses, no?
Allah doesn't like liars. Honesty leads to righteousness, and righteousness leads to paradise. Lying is a great sin. I confess, we have lied to you. There never were any burglars. We let a cat in, and it was him who made all this mess. We disobeyed you, then we lied to avoid being punished.
As for me, I went out and left my brothers all alone, without taking care of them as you asked. I am really, really sorry. You have disobeyed us and lied to us. You have disregarded your responsibilities.
The Prophet, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, asked us to always tell the truth, even if it might hurt, and to never tell lies, even if that can get us out of an unpleasant situation.
Your father is right. You have done is not good, but you have had the courage to tell us the truth.
Are we going to be punished?
To make up for your mistake, you will have to tidy up the lounge. But don't worry, we will work together.
As I said before we went on break, that we are going to mention some parenting styles. Parents should read books on positive parenting. Positive parenting is the act of guiding the children in the right way so as to be able to survive and develop well. Now, for us to be able to know the best parenting style, different parenting styles are analyzed. We have authoritarian. This is a family or the parenting style that has to do with being strict with children, being harsh. They don't listen to the children, no guidance from the parents. Though they are very influential, they have a lot of things to make the children happy, but when they are not giving them the right attention, that will not make the children achieve the right thing. Followed by authoritative parenting. Oh, this is where the parenting is very responsible and caring. They give the children the right guidance, the right attention, the right love. They come together with them. They engage them in discussions. And even when it comes to family matters, the children are not left out. The next one is permissive parenting. This is lenient. I can even call it a laissez-faire one, where you can do what you like. Parents are not bothered. Even the children, they are even reinforced before they can be able to do the right thing in the home. This is not right. The last but not the least is uninvolved parenting, neglectful, careless. This is the type of parenting that their children be roaming about. That's why the father, they have the wherewithal to make them happy at home, but they don't have the time for them. They are not bothered about the children. So out of these parenting styles mentioned, the best one recommended by the principles of Islam is authoritative one, where children know the right thing to do, the parents let them do the right thing to do, the parents show them love, the children are happy with the family wherever they are. So this type of parenting, when the children are outside, nobody can influence them. Nobody can take them to where they do not want. When it comes to Islam, they will focus their attention on Islam. When it comes to join group, they will not join bad gangs. Cultism will not be their watchword. They will do everything decently, and this is really approved by Islam. So, by parents reading books on positive parenting, they will be able to guide their children in the right way and in the right manner. The next point to talk about or to discuss is get the children married early. Let them get married early. If you see that the signs of puberty is there, and for fitna, that is immorality, not to come in, and if you see the way the child, whether boy or girl, is moving about and is of age, let him get married. Getting married does not disturb his or her education. But in a situation whereby the children are they are morally good, let them complete their education. By making them getting married early is to prevent what can become a punishment for parents on the day of resurrection. Because the hadith of the Holy Prophet Muhammad says, any child, especially a lady that gets married being chaste, has really bought Al-Jannah for the parents. So let us take note of this, that we should try to prevent sex outside marriage for our children. Last but not the least, make dua. There's an adage which says, "Adua sayful mu'min." Prayer is the sword of believers. Teach the children how to pray. At the same time, pray for them. When you are praying individually, remember your children, your prayers. Remember Tell Allah to guide them. You are just trying. It is only Allah that can guide. You are making effort on them to become good children. But Almighty Allah is the only one that can guide them. But by the time you pray fervently, Allah will do the wonders for you. Even when the children are around, pray for them. So that they will believe, they will have that love. But, my parents love me. By the time you are praying for them, you are teaching them indirectly that when it is your own time, also, you should learn to pray for your parents. And even they will even remember you. Because the Holy Quran says that, Quran chapter 17, that children should pray for their parents. So when you pray for your children too will pray for you wherever they are. And they will always remember your guidance. They will always remember whatever you have told them to do and not to do. And when anything happens to them, they remember the whole. They call you. Oh, my mommy, this is happening. Is that it? Okay, do it this way, do it that way. But a child that is not at home will not remember when anything is going to happen. If I tell my mommy, she will not even care for me. So let us learn to pray for our children. It is Almighty Allah that can guide them aright. Now, if you have done your best, you have been guiding them, you have been teaching them what to do with your prayers, Allah will keep these children practicing Muslim. And it is easier for Allah to do. Make dua for them, as I said. And remember, I said, giving birth to them, giving them Muslim name, just make them Muslim by chance. By the time they understand what Islam is, by the time they have the knowledge, by the time everything is very clear to them about Islam, then they become Muslim by choice. In such a situation, nobody can tell them to do anything other than Islam, and that they will listen. Nobody from anywhere can tell them to derive from Islam. The understanding will have been there. Even wearing hijab will not be a problem, because the understanding is there. Wearing something that will not reveal their nakedness will be easy for them. All things regarding Islam, mixing, social mixing, and the way to behave when they are mixed, the Muslim boys, will not be so difficult for her. Or then for him, when mixing with Muslim girls, he will not have any problem. He or she knows that I must not do this because Allah does not want it. So, let your children attend Islamic gathering with you. Alhamdulillah, NASFAT has this provision for our children. On Sunday, we have Sunday schools. We have our own Asalatu books that we use for the children, so that this Asalatu book is easy to master for the children. And we also have a holiday camp. We call it Young NASFAT Holiday Camp, which we do every year during the long vacation. And we also have Reloading the Deen. During Reloading the Deen, children are taught, they are given dawah. They are taught on how to understand Islam better. So let your children take part in this. Apart from that, we have excursion. We have excursion to Saudi Arabia. We have excursions to some other countries for the children to know what is going on. Even with the health being focused on by the neck. And what is this health? Health, education, livelihood, and dawah. So the acronym HEALTH stands for all that I've mentioned. Under HEALTH, the children's section of NASFAT is also engaging in vocational training for our children. We want to empower them. We want them to be gainfully engaged. So after Sunday classes, then we have this vocational training for the children. this is to comprehend or complement what is being taught in the school. And with the opportunity of vocational studies, the children will learn more. They will have enough to engage them, and it's a relief for the parents to have something. And when a child is engaged, maybe he's doing this tying and dyeing or bag making, whatever he or she realizes from it will be for him, and it's a sort of relief for the parent that, oh, what do you have? I have this. My mommy, don't worry, I can take care of this. I have this with me. I realize from what we have been doing concerning our vocational training that I'm doing. So we have also some other programs. So bring your children to NASFAT every Sunday, and even Tafsir. Take them to Tafsir. I wonder why parents are not bringing the children to Tafsir every Friday. So bring your children to Tafsir that is taking place every Friday. May Allah bless our children. This period is COVID-19 lockdown. The virus, may Allah protect us from it. May Allah guide every one of us. All that I've explained before now, please let us take to it. Let us adhere to it so that our children will not be a source of burden to us on the day of resurrection, because we are going to give account of how we have taken care of them. May Allah in His infinite mercy see us through Ramadan and give us the grace to observe more on earth. And with COVID-19, I say Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Allahumma inni a'udhu bika min al-baros wal-junun wal-juzam wa min sayli asqam. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Meaning, oh Allah, I seek protection with you from vitiligo, madness, leprosy, and all evil diseases. ربنا أبلغنا من أزواجنا وذرياتنا قرة أعين واجعلنا للمتقين إماما. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون والسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين. السلام عليكم.